a former president of flag rabbit cell. You never cause uncle name. And say, well, so your man, you must know about one cousin. It is that has been you. Yeah. Always putting Ghana first, your party, and then maybe you discuss that has been you. So you don't be surprised that Ghana and didn't about parties. The Electoral Commission conversation was about Ghana, and that's you. And of course, what kind of Electoral Commission is short for us here? Now you are seeking for, say, a building consensus.
Because you see, that no meeting say one of the deputy commissioners, like I said, the Electoral Commission cannot rig an election. It is wrong.
That's what they keep saying.
It is wrong.
The Electoral Commission,
they can rig an election.
True, which means
they can rig an election. Now we call and now could declare results by 5 times. Now why? You have declared results. Your bar was the way and your correct way. Look, your co-election. 24 hours to the election, Electoral Commission issues a statement. Says South 4 cannot participate in the election, and by so doing, we lost 1 seat. So seat near Tibian can DC. It would have changed the parliamentary chemistry and dynamics in parliament, and so that single decision that they took has done a great harm to us.
But they just didn't take that decision.
They took that decision without any consultation.
Well, that is so, but also more recent the explanations as to why SAL did not operate. When you're breaking,
well, I think that is a scar on the conscience of the nation. One of the decisions when we take it so arbitrary without anybody involvement. Any partner come because I'm going to about more than 24 hours. I thought what the Electoral Commission should have done was to have eaten humble pie and apologize for what they did to the people of SAR. And to know, one of the things the Electoral Commission ought to do, which they are not doing, and they say previously under Farijan and other subsequent returning officers woman a Electoral Commission na juma be found ye do mudin e betudwa e de ko newspapers mu e say side district we obi won ho asem a for say so say we partisan no onyane emfa namra. Those are the things that they were doing.
But the commission is doing it.
They are not doing it. I have not seen them advertising returning names of returning officers.
But that should be a priority for the commission to do.
And in America said they ought to do it, and they are not doing it because we them only temporary officers, and the temporary officers, the Electoral Commission for returning officers, one more be a Electoral Commission for
are you sure that they've not done it or they are not?
They have not done it. You can call the Electoral Commission and find out. You can call anybody there to say if I'm lying, and you know that I always talk the truth. Me see one more publish it 92, 96 one year now to publish names of returning officers and their deputies. No more they about daily graph. In fact, that daily graph in the Ghanaian Times and they did the bomb. Now one more issue is we no more they have found say proposal some returning officers obi wo mo asem a obetimi raise objection to it. More often than not, I don't think that but it enhances the transparency and the openness.
So Chairman, clearly the Electoral Commission gave 6 reasons why the South constituency could not be part of our process of voting and electing a member of parliament. They are saying that the legislative instrument LI 2416, which created the Guan district SAL, was laid in parliament on the 6th of October 2020 by the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development. It matured on the 9th of November 2020, roughly a month to the 2020 general elections. Parliament went on recess on the 9th of November 2020, the same day the LI creating the Guan constituency matured, and returned on the 14th of December 2020, 1 week after the 2020 general elections. On the 10th of November 2020, the Electoral Commission received a letter from the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development informing it of the creation of the Guan District SAL. The letter requested the Commission to take steps to create a new constituency. The Commission drafted a new constitutional instrument to bring into force the Guan constituency and forwarded the draft CI to the Attorney General's Department for its review on the 13th of November 2020 as required by law. It is important to state that for a CI to mature and come into force, the law requires the Electoral Commission to lay the CI in Parliament for 21 sitting days. This means that Parliament should be in session during the 21-day period when the CI is laid. with Parliament on recess, the Commission could not lay the CI to bring Guan constituency into effect as required by law. The question is, how could the Commission proceed to create a new constituency when Parliament was on recess and when the law required the Commission to lay the CI before Parliament for 21 sitting days? How can any well-meaning person accuse the Commission of disenfranchising the good people of Sal when the facts are so clear?
The facts are not so clear. The facts are not so clear. Or say it matured a day after Parliament recessed. Again, not Parliament. Parliament 8 years.
Of course.
Every important CI and also LIB a Parliament also mature BR very important. Parliament is called upon. Sometimes in my Parliament a city on Saturday Spain just to allow a CI or an instrument to mature. Yet me city on Saturday because I don't know here into no. You transfer Saturday near the account. The remaining days, no. You can check from anybody who has been in power. You cannot tell me, say, a CI mature a day after Parliament recess. Now, for say a very important say, what the Bayer Juma, and between Parliament and the relevant agencies need to be there. Parliament entrance in normal stay 1 day in Kahu. Now, I didn't into force the intimate Juma because even there have been instances, your core recess, and your phrase, and Momra. So you
disagree to this release?
I think I disagree. I think it's deliberate. And in any case, if you knew all these things were going to happen now, why do you wait 48 hours to the elections and send what to me as an announcement?
Okay. So
didn't you know, sir? Saturday when you know what you know, Mamin can't the people of SAR say, Abaye, but to say Namoko, that you inconvenience them and created all this situation for them last minute. And I issue statement in the morning. What were they doing all along? And it was a deliberate attempt to say, you criticize because you criticize constituency now. You say a certain political entity has an advantage
but
over the
clearly the Electoral Commission does not work in the interests of any political party. Clearly.
Well, that is your opinion. And
Chairman, that is
I said that is your opinion.
But that is what an experienced and an exposed person in an electoral system knows. That is a fact.
I'm saying that
the Electoral Commission does not work.
That is what the Electoral Commission ought to do.
That is what they are doing.
That is what they ought to do. The word is ought to do. And are they doing that?
I see. Well, maybe you've just joined the chairman of Ofosu Ampofo, NDC, and the chairman. There are so many conversations. Basically, we on your party. Let me go break it back. Utu Kwamba party is in good shape.
Very well.
The NDC.
Very well. NDC is in good shape, and they are working. I mean, I want to commend the party at all levels, from the national to the region to the constituency. Kwesi branches na omo ye adwuma na mabo flag bearer so any team so abaso ewo adwuma so a omo guso omo ye. Megidi say the party is in good health, the party is united, the party is moving forward. Ye nyina aba kakra yenso betimi aye no da no me ka kire obi say wo ko ba bi no bi ka say na nipa miensa bi pia ka no na ka no nko na ba ko na munche no msro won say opanyin pacho umfa nsan so mo aye kakra. That's additional hand no etimi boa e maka no etimi move. Enti everybody is important in this election. Enti obia all hands must be on deck. Na ba be a party no prosecute campaign na kodunu yen na mo na nkunimdi ntimi emrama.
So is there a campaign team in session?
Oh, definitely. You cannot go into an election without a campaign team.
No more starting campaign proper.
And I believe sir, processes are in place. And Chakrano.
No more starting campaign proper.
Our campaign there said the campaign no was stages.
Okay.
Into Usha. I mean, one stage about the flag bearer has gone around the country, visited the regions and all those things. The next, which I believe, they say about micro targeting. Obeko a constituencies not targeting specific areas near the best starting. I don't know, mean to me can be because may buy and chair, mean share don't go meeting be a cry. I don't want to speculate.
Don't go any political meeting.
No. I don't want to speculate, but I believe say all these processes are ongoing because I'm in touch with the system and I know what is. But, rule out the campaign teams, campaign plans, and all those things. Meaning, say the manifesto of the party is almost ready, and it will not be long. They will launch the manifesto. It's now a process, sir. Party in the form. Now a part of the campaign. Into campaign, no, and it's a process, and an event, and all this contribute to the running of the party.
And clearly, you are going to play an active role in the campaign.
Well, I have a teacher. I was at a campaign. Maybe I'm a million.
As the manager, or as an advisor, or as a consultant, or as a field marshal, or
as
what you are used to operations?
As an NDC member and a leading member of the party.
I see. But specific responsibility, operations, field marshal, as what? As what? Because the NDC cannot look at your person and your experience and give you a position that will not bear huge on the elections.
Oh, may sure say you don't need to necessarily have a position before you work for the party.
You're a grassroots person.
Yes,
you have the experience.
Until I can go to the grassroots and work.
In your capacity as what?
In my capacity as a leading member of the party. I mean, can you know? Say my position. Me wouldn't say my position party. No. I'm a member of the Council of Elders of the party. Until maybe assembly, I will say a resolve problems. Make me also me advice. Make me advice. I'm a former national chairman. I'm a former organizer. I'm a former election director. I'm a former, vice chairman.
Just not any other, because if you're our former president and your flag right instruct to say, what you call about Obechiano, or no say Mimi Moon president, Mimi Bao. Is it not a big statement to you that you are still very relevant in making sure this party that you join be in your power 2024? Because this is the former president. He said he was
it's a humbling experience. Until Meda President Mahama, he is one of a kind. Because me buy na me friend say I want to me go to here near dem call here ne me friend money ade na me ni din kita ho oboa me kwan bebre so and I must tell you that I had very serious health challenges do baby na edding
all this time and now you are away no based on health.
Yes, I've gone through multiple back surgeries. So because I call a spine, lower back spine surgery, we wouldn't send a city. And multiply more than one. Yamena dima for fear and wabuamen or demi abidu. And I want to place on record say President John Dramani Mahama one naninechi answer me. When things were very tough and difficult for me, he was there for me. Intimate by me imagine say or no nehof na medican because he's the leader and the next president of the Republic of Ghana.
He's the leader for now.
He's the leader, the former president, and the next president of the Republic of Ghana. God willing.
Chairman of Ofosu.
God willing. God willing.
Yeah.
Ntido mekwa kochiano na mayi mi ho adi ache na madanase. Me ohwa na friend say panyi say there be member ono abeba. It is very humbling, say, former president, like I said, to the car. Yamiadum, year of rules, Osha Kwanya, dummy fee anymore. I was umpire, year of rules, umpire. Where I best rame, Uba no Babacan, we say year of rules, year of rules in the year Jumapa. So, I mean, so no matter that's a honor meeting, maybe in years, year of rules, no one. And the
government, I would dedicate almost all the term number roads.
Rules, bang. Diversion, right? But the time version,
Chairman, year of road, just like you said. A lot of the roads.
Okay. It is the responsibility of every government to construct roads. Until it will be the 8 years, definitely you have some roads to be constructed. But generally across the nation, the road infrastructure is in bad shape. Generally, it's in bad shape. Phone now because you see and Swatui. Now, especially rural communities, cocoa green communities, I don't catch what they are going through. But I just want to come back on the issue. Like I said, President Mahama, will be our brand of once, and it's something that everybody knows of it. Me can say he's a good person, and he's good for Ghana. I have moved with him. I have worked with him. I know him. He has a good heart for this country. In fact, I can bend my fingers and I can put my neck on the guillotine for President Mahama. Say he's a good person. I feel near a woman said, but your man we could do say no. Me can be say he's the safest pair of hands that we can entrust this country to. We need a very experienced person, somebody what to me and manages situations. No, what to me stabilizes our country, not the Ghana. I mean, when President Mahama was handing over this to Nana Akufo-Addo, behind the state of the economy, the state of the country, what the compare say, yeah, me jidi say, Ghana for should not make any mistake. The most experienced hands, the most knowledgeable person. In the port, nase, na oka or my wansam ni oye yes sir, etwemua on fa paper ntu nanim. No, but we can be bia when the president bet we tra on for paper eba communication not so communicating about roads or bridges or classrooms or health facilities or see or bet na ha on for homa metu anim obeka afi obet me aka the antecedent stories ansa na ye be we no we dey see ye adwun we na fa ye do we no dey share ni gina onim. He was on top of his job. I work under him and I know he was on top. And to see Yakrano, he or you'll be a picture Ghana say, this is where I want to send the country. This is where I want to fix. This is where I want to fix. This is where I want to fix. He's a pragmatist.
But that's why he talks about the 24-hour economy.
He's a pragmatist.
Are you aware of that?
I believe in it.
Do you believe in it?
Me Gapuha.
Boche.
Yeah. Oko Gapuha na no report fufure wo hono a mabreso and they conceive the idea of the port. A cattle sort started and son a year free about Okohe, a modern craze. Okohe, River Terminal. You see, nearby Maritime Hospital. You see, near Dina. It was doing maritime as much money. Wouldn't as I did see Gapuha. A nipper ba no be you on cast. Now, Omoya ne Bobe 5 custom officer see a pearl. Custom officer now upon. Or the document national motum at the co. Said the bear adechia on one ababetuno. Do you know that if we practice the 24-hour economy very well, it can even reduce the human factor leading to some corrupt practices our airport on. Because we are running a 3-shift system. Obi ba nopa a ball a friend say we are by say 12 or so then wapon. Obi aba take over on also upon 6. Etino oba ya no ya unwie ya no aba beto aso. But
sir chairman, the 24-hour is hinged on maybe 4 pillars. You say the can be the demand for the particular service. 2, sikasem. 3, energy. Plus other matters and maybe it will pop up. So how do you go through all these without considering relevance of these things to be in proper shape?
Oman bia edano. Ohia kaum.
Oman bi edano.
Oman bi edano ohia kaum. Oman ayeye nyina omo na. What does what to kwan? Ukọ on for na kwasra mo UK. Ukọ so UK. Ukọ so US. Atada bia unhu nanim. Oba mate. Ebi o hwa na otwe na obi ehun nanim. We kwa awia. We kwa anajo. Me say oman bi edan. Any nation that sleeps experiences poverty and deprivation and economic underdevelopment.
So the 24 hours is going to kill that nation.
It will. And it